Good day. Today I am going to present my study on teachers' competency towards authentic learning approach in science classroom. I am Vijaya Letchumy Paskaran. I am going to discuss on the importance of science education. Our world is immensely complex and surrounded with infinite scientific concepts. We are surrounded by technologies and products of science. Scientific methods are important in incorporating thinking skills relevant to our daily lives. Instilling higher order thinking skills and survival skills integral to our students' life is important. Community that is progressive, knowledgeable, and equipped with critical thinking and higher order thinking skills is important for us. Why is it authentic learning is important? Authentic learning can create independent learners who can gain a sense of personal control while they are learning. During authentic learning, learning happens more contextually. It motivates learning among the students. It also integrates realism in students' learning environment, encouraging in-depth understanding of scientific concepts if learned through authentic learning. It prepares students for the real world. The research objectives are: first, identifying the primary school science teachers' competency level, implementing authentic level approach in science education. Identifying the relationship between primary school science teachers' competency level in terms of knowledge, skill, and attitude with their teaching experiences. There are 7 research questions here. 1. What is the competency level of science teachers implementing authentic learning approach at schools? 2. What is the science teachers' level of knowledge in implementing authentic learning approach at schools? 3. What is the science teachers' level of skill in implementing authentic learning approach at schools? 4. What is the science teachers' level of attitude in implementing authentic learning approach at schools? 5. What is the relationship between primary school science teachers' competency level in terms of knowledge with their teaching experiences? What is the relationship between primary school science teachers' competency level in terms of skill with their teaching experiences? What is the relationship between primary school science teachers' competency level in terms of attitude with their teaching experiences? The research hypotheses are: 1. There is a significant relationship between primary school science teachers' competency level in terms of knowledge with their teaching experiences. There is a significant relationship between primary school science teachers' competency level in terms of skill. And there is a significant relationship between primary school science teachers' competency level in terms of attitude with their teaching experiences. Literature review. Here I have listed 6 most important literature reviews that I got for my study. According to Nordin and Yunus 2016, competency is referred to the ability of an individual in terms of knowledge, skill and attitude to successfully complete a task at hand. York 2018 explained that skills and knowledge are important for them to face the challenges of the future. This refers to the learners. Authentic learning is an exceptional method of learning that mimics complex and realistic learning tasks. By Harrington, Reeves, and Oliver 2014. Authentic learning approach will help learners to get connected with 21st century skills, which can be presented by learner-centered teaching methods that promote learners to collaboratively work on authentic tasks given to them by Rotherham and Billingham 2010. Teachers' understanding plays a big part in how they teach their students. Vijaya and Fink had also agreed that authenticity will allow students to become more receptive to learning. Research methodology, quantitative research design, population 342 science teachers from Manjung, sample 114 science teachers, method multiple stage stratified random sampling procedure. Research instrument had been adapted from a study by Rohaida Mazlan It contains 4 sections. Section A, respondents demographic. Section B, science teachers knowledge. C, teachers skill. D, teachers attitude. Pilot testing had been conducted to identify the reliability of the questionnaire. It was carried out among 20 of the primary school science teachers, and these teachers will not be involved in the main data collection of the study. According to this pilot testing, it has proven that all the crumb alpha values for all the constructs are more than 0.7, thus implying that this questionnaire is suitable for the next field study. Data analysis. Data are analyzed through SPSS version 24, and descriptive analysis has been done to look into the frequency, mean score, and standard deviation. Pearson correlation had been conducted to further analyze through inferential analysis. The mean score had been compared to the mean score interpretation table by EPRD 2006. These are research findings. The first one would be the respondents' research findings. Research findings for research question 1. The table shows the competency level of teachers in terms of knowledge, skill, and attitude. The highest was scored by attitude, and the lowest was scored by skills dimension. Research question 2. What is the science teachers' level of knowledge in implementing authentic learning approach at schools? Highest score was from item number 3, and the lowest is item number 1. Item number 3 discusses on science teachers' expertise. The lowest score item discusses on the knowledge on authentic learning. Research question 3 discusses on science teachers' level of skill, shows that item number 4 had recorded the highest number of mean, and the lowest score was recorded by item number 1, which explains that the teacher's skills on implementing authentic learning approach is the lowest. And overall, primary school teachers' skills in Manjung, in the Manjung district, is at a moderate level. What is the science teacher's level of attitude in implementing authentic learning approach? Authentic learning approach had recorded a high level of attitude among science teachers in Manjung, where item number 7 has recorded the highest score. Meanwhile, the lowest score was recorded by item number 6. For the research hypothesis, two of the research hypothesis was not supported. Meanwhile, the third one, hypothesis 3, was supported. It explains that there is a significant relationship between primary school science teachers' competency level in terms of attitude with their teaching experiences. But it shows a negative correlation value, meaning that when the science teacher's teaching experience is more, the level of attitude towards it is getting less. These are the summary of research findings. Teacher competency had recorded high level among the primary school science teachers in Manjung. Two of the hypotheses are not supported. The third hypothesis is supported. Explains that there is a significant but reverse relationship between primary school science teachers' competency level in terms of attitude with their teaching experiences. In conclusion, this study had concluded that science teachers are ready to implement authentic learning approach to teach science. Science teachers are the most suitable educators that can expose students to real-life situation. Students must develop critical and higher-order thinking skills. They need tools to thrive in the future. Authentic learning has the ability to provide students with engaging and thought-provoking learning environment. Science education taught authentically can be meaningful. The study had proven that teachers are ready to prepare authentic learning to teach science subjects. At the same time, teachers must also be provided with training and opportunities to further develop their competency level. Thank you.